Very proud of you. YouTube is now live. That was all part of my plan, I promise you. It was all part of my plan. Matt, thank you. 101 already. Matt's evil deed is done. Well done, you. Well done, you. Need to get my haircut. I booked him for a haircut next week because it's getting a bit long. My hair's not been this long in many years. Many. It is now. You just got to refresh. It will be in a minute. When I said it, I just pressed the button to go live. It should be live. Connection encoded to start. It is. Yeah, it's live. I can see it. I can see it. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought already. It's Saturday. Today, we're in the, the not very, the inconspicuous lair in London. Some people think it's the Queen's house. Oh, well, it was the Queen's house. Now it's the King's house. No, no, no. No, no, no. He rents it from someone. Do you want to know who that someone is? Do you want to know who that someone is? That someone is... me! Yes. The King works for me. Which is good, because, it brings a lot of cash. It's a good source of income, that is. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the perfectly heinous and the ludicrously lavish Ubiquitous Syndicate, which of course many of you for some reason know as, I do not know why, but you all seem to know it as Phallus. And I for the life of me, I do not know why. I've got a hot chocolate today. Look at that. It looks disgusting, but it looks vile on camera. It looks like someone's had an accident. It's the kind of thing I imagine Angel would drink. Oh, but it tastes so good. That's a good hot chocolate, that is. That is made purely with the milk. With leche. Today, we are... Where are we today? We're in Windrose. I think we might do some base building today. I've got some bits and bobs to do. I've done a few bits and bobs. But I've got other bits and bobs to do as well. Also, I'm going to ask you a question. How was your day? I'm intrigued. How was your day, guys? Have you had a good day? How was your day? I'm now going to sit and wait. Who cottons on first? Who cottons on first? Matt's failed. Matt failed. Matt's failed the task. That's going to be a red button for you later on. Matt's failed the task. Anyone else? No? Nobody else? It's like the, what was it, 1492, whatever it is, bits all over again. Hello, Nigel, over on the green place. Over on the green place. Do I have to play it? For goodness sake. Come on, guys, I thought you might be on with this one. Your day is ongoing. It's just midday here. Slurpee has failed. Slurpee has failed. It's a red button for the pair of you later on. Last chance before I have to play it. Hi, how was your day? Can you go over there, please? You're getting a bit weighty. Well, I mean, you were close, but you still failed. I appreciate it, Slurpee. Oh, the 4569. Wait, was that the number? Was that? No, that's not the bits number I was on about. What you were supposed to do? What you were supposed to do was play this one.
There's all that, oh, hi, how was your day? And I think, fuck off. What are you talking about, how was my day? My day has got absolutely nothing to do with you.
The truth here, guys. The truth. Has anyone logged out of Kick? For some reason, a bunch of you guys get logged out of Kick all the freaking time. I don't think I've ever been logged. Well, I probably have been, but not to any of the degree that you guys. So I apologize that you're getting randomly logged out. But I don't know why. Absolutely no idea why. I've only played it once before. Actually, it's been played like 3 times. And that doesn't matter. How many times has been played? Honesty or not, Matthew? You should know these things by now. And for that, you're getting this. Yeah. Yeah. Bloody nuisance. Thank you for the 101 bits. Ha! It wasn't a long one.
X101.
It's because Thor's not here. That's why. Thor always gets the long ones, kind of without fail. I feel like he's figured out how to hack the system. Ugh. It's only 2 PM and you still no idea how your day is. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I get that. I could totally get on board with that one. So, Windy Rose. I've got stuff to do, things to build, places to be, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to get going. Love this game. Obsessed with this game. I play this game all the freaking time. I did some collecting today. Went off and got a few bits and bobs. Nothing particularly major. Went and got like a few bits and bobs just to kind of get things going, you know. Basically, I ran out of wood constantly, you know, as expected. This is the most wood place going, and to run out of wood on a regular basis is accurate. So yeah, hang on, I'm stretching out. There we go. Got to readjust a little bit. I'm a bit like 80s puffy shoulder going on right here. I'm like 80s like power suit, specifically a women's power suit is what I'm going on right now. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. An 80s women's power suit is insane. It is like it's glorious in all of its pointy goodness, but yeah, it's not the look I'm going for right now. Oh. Right. You're all right there anyway. You okay? You good? How's your hot chocolate? There's no marshmallows. It's because we don't have marshmallows and hot chocolate. It's weird. They just kind of become goopy and sit at the bottom. There's nothing good about that. We don't have marshmallows and freaking hot chocolate. Sit down. So you're telling us that you're just filling your pockets and not loading the ship up as well? Oh no, I am loading the ship up as well. Right. Here we are. Oh, you'll be glad to know I found a new blunderbuss. I found a blue blunderbuss. I mentioned it last time. I found a blue blunderbuss. That's an interesting set of words to say. So that's good. We now have a blue one, which is like, oh, it's have a new musket as well. It has a bayonet on the end of it. Look, and I can do a little prod with it, which is kind of fun. So, thank you, Matt, for another 101 bits. You're still not gonna get it. It's because Thor's not here. Like I say, like Thor always gets it. Right. There's been a bit of a shakedown. The building's gone. Our old building that was like about here has disappeared. I have corrected and added a little bit to the top of the lighthouse. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I've done it anyway. We've now got a couple of other buildings that are ready to kind of go up. Now, the plan of action... Oh, yeah, we also have a really nice curved set of stairs here, because why the frick not? So, the plan of action is... The building that was here kind of housed all kinds of stuff. It was kind of a bit of a mismatch, a bit of everything building. This building, I'm planning on it being like, you know, like a tailor, whatever you want to call that, a tailor, I guess. You know, a clothes shop kind of style thing. That's going to be here. This one here is going to be like where we kind of store a lot of our food. There's a lot of food prep in here. It's going to be like a little mini tavern. Or like a kitchenette kind of kitchen place, some seating out about. We've also got this one here. This one's new. This is our new alchemist area. This is our new little alchemist zone. Look at this. Look how good this looks. I wish it was a first person mode. We've got books. We've got stuff hanging around. We've got alchemist stuff going on. We've got the alchemy table. We've got a little fire going on here with some alchemists. A big old goat on the wall. There is a bed here. This is currently my new revival point. I don't really know what else I'm doing with that. A little sort of like alchemist garden where we grow aloe, which is looking nice. The plans are going to be that somewhere like here-ish, I think we're going to have sort of a farmer kind of bit. We're going to stretch this wood out and make this kind of section a farmer area. These are going to dot along here and become like merchant points. We do have a couple of merchant things that we can make down here. Food, natural resources, this kind of stuff. So they're going to be along in these things. So it's kind of going to be like shanty sort of area, main kind of area. I do, in fact, I did go and buy the marble stuff. So we've now got limestone, plaster, and mahogany as a new building material. They just use a lot of other materials. They just use the usual bit. This island is missing a tiki bar and a jet ski hire. I mean, it still might. It still might. You never know. There's still time. There is also, here we go, large marble floor, which actually looks really nice. I'll show you it. Hang on, let me just turn on. They need to add that to stay, like, just to save that. That's what the marble floor looks like. I think it looks really cool. It's a very nice floor. A couple of cracks here and there, but it looks good. So that's what the main kind of like castle thing up there is going to be built out of. I have absolutely no idea how we're going to get that built just yet, but that's kind of what it's going to be. I'm actually thinking it's probably going to start like and make its way up the rock all the way up to a kind of a place up there, I think, as well as a way of getting across there as well. Are there signs? You mean like this sign I built here, Slurpee? Yes, there are signs. I've added signs here. I had a little sort of one there. And also... Oh! I did this as well. We extended out the stairs. Looks loads better now the stairs kind of meet it. We have a little sign here for our sort of like weaponsmith. And now this kind of merges quite nicely up onto this area here. And we can make like a decking. I haven't put anything up here yet. But yeah, there are signs. We do have... I have built these. I've just kind of slapped them down because I wanted to see what they look like. I wasn't 100% sure. But I want to try and get some of these done today. I have no idea how much wood and stone I've got. Okay, quite a bit of stone. That's not bad. Can you like... What's that? Like... That's like 400 stone right there. Wood... I've got a shit ton of this stuff. Jesus Christ. Not a lot of wood though, but I've got 140 wood. Might have to go and get some more. Way too much plant fiber, but that kind of... That's not exactly difficult to do. I should probably stop picking up plant fiber now. I do not need 672 plant fiber. No spank you. We don't need that. So yeah, we're going to have a couple of different things. So basically, I kind of want it to be... I kind of want there to be like almost streets that you kind of walk down to get various areas. The plan of action is that we probably will have some kind of a warehouse kind of here. A separate building... That's basically a warehouse. Which is what I'm thinking we're going to do. Oh, there's also, which I quite like. Where are they? Pillars and beams, maybe? We do have nice pillars now. So we can actually make, like, proper pillars, look. Which is nice. We do have proper pillars now. And there are also... Oh, yeah, we've also got tile roof. Which is very nice. Actually might go around and sort of, like, tile the roofs eventually. I've only bought a few things, so I've probably missed a few. There is also... I don't know. Oh, here we go. We've got archways. Very nice. Very nice. We've got some archways that we can use. A big old door. Look at this thing. That's a proper door, that. So we've got quite a lot. I don't know. I think I'm missing a bunch of roof stuff, to be honest with you. But, like I said, I've only just picked up a lot of these. In fact, I'm going to quickly pop over to Tortuga. And... Oh, there's a quest. There's a quest over here? Who's this? Talk to somebody. Okay. I only bought one of the things, and there's a bunch of obviously like there's a whole other set of like roof tiles and whatever. I need to hire someone as well. I don't know what that does. Is it you? Oh yeah, tile roof extra. So I just haven't bought those yet. So we won't bother doing the roof until we got those. Oh, elegant stained glass doors and windows. Hell yeah. Mahogany staircase. Oh, we definitely want those. They're spenny though. Look how much. Yeah, they're little ways to get those. But I do now have the columns and arches, and I can buy. Only you could turn this game into pirate craft. Maybe the dodos are the pirate creepers. I can buy the roof extras. And I do have the money to do it. But I haven't got anywhere near enough stuff to level this up. So I'm not particularly that bothered right now. The other thing, I've got a load of like gold stuff to go and basically I did a little bit of like exploring around here. So we've covered this island now. There was some sort of like fancy shit in these. Most of these islands are explored. We need to go to there still. We need to go to here still. There's also that Brethren of the Coast main base. A rough stronger than Brethren of the Coast. Held together by we haven't been there yet. There's you know, there's obviously like this the 8th map here. There's obviously the swampland we've not been to yet. I don't have the curved stairs. I don't have those yet. Or do I? No, I don't have curved stairs yet. Still quite a lot to do, but yeah, I picked up a bunch of like gold items to sell. So I should be able to pick up quite a lot of like is it guineas pretty quickly. Made some coffee as well because you know obviously. Right, let's talk to this guy first. Nope, I've never had him.
Would you like a drink?
What can I do for you, mate? I found the corpses tied to helms in the islands. Oh. Sucks to be them. Oh. Yeah, there's another land I can still get to. The Kraken taken. Oh, I really hope they had a Kraken. That's gonna be really freaking cool if they do. Like, I kind of want them to add a bit. I mean, obviously they got undead, so Krakens are definitely not out of the realm of like possibilities here. I want to see some like, you know, mythical stuff. I wouldn't mind a Megalodon, you know. I wouldn't mind a Kraken kind of thing, you know. I'd be fine if those came into it. I want to, you know, I'd love a good like Maelstrom and things like this. How can I help? Could you do more hands to continue the investigation? Who were the victims? One day it's local baker next to some lady of the mainland. I started finding crucified bodies about 6 months ago. The links between the victims and the motive. Any clues? Nothing points to killer, just bodies and whatever else they had on them. Is that what you've got? What I can say, mate, whoever it is, they're good at covering their tracks. Roger that. Anyone you suspect? Not pirates, they're practical. Okay. Some crazy fanatics. Oh, I love that. Perhaps it'd be a good idea to ask around. Before he disappeared, Stone sent me a letter saying he found witnesses willing to talk. His name was Michael Hardy. Stone said he'd be able to reach Tortuga when we got seeing his lads. Okay, cool. Help me out. Get to the ship our witness is hiding on. Escort him to my tavern. Roger that. Alright. So, they're all the way over there. That's fine. I don't think these islands have anything on them. I think they are empty islands. Actually, probably not a bad idea to go and ransack them. Need to kind of pick which of these islands I want to kind of keep as one of our main ports of call. Because at the moment we've got fast travel points on all of them. I still have plenty of fast travel points to make. But like all of these aren't... That's not mine. This is my only actual fast travel point. But I use this one a lot as... to get my copper and whatever. Honestly, I don't mind... I don't mind the seas. I enjoy them as they are. Like, it's fine. But I can understand that people would get bored of just kind of like the same kind of thing. But at the same time, it's alright. Have been working on getting this a bit higher. We're about halfway. Which means we are halfway to getting our final ship design. The Frigate. That's the correct pronunciation of that. 3 grand. I thought it was 4 grand. So that's actually much nicer because I'm pretty sure I have, or I'm very close to 3 grand. But we're going to need to spend a small amount of time getting some wood. But yeah, I've got a lot of this, look. I assume the best thing to do with these is just to flog them because I've got a shit ton of it. These are worth like 5 each. I've got like 50 guineas here. I'm assuming you just sell them. There's really no purpose for me to keep these. As far as I know, there is no purpose for me to keep these. You can't see them. They're these. They're these golden boys. So I will take them and sell them today as well and get them out of the way. I guess actually it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to go to one of their islands and just deforest that. Oh, I did add some more stuff to here as well. So at the moment, my food and whatnot is in here as well. But this is our current layout of our blacksmith area. I can't remember if you saw that already. But we also have a little bit of extra up here. We have a little bed for the guy, a little seating area. That's where we're doing most of our cooking at the moment. Little table and chairs, a little kind of food prep area. And obviously we've got this area back here where we're doing sort of all of our smithing, which has currently got a bunch of iron in it. Had to move this up here. It wouldn't work indoors. Give me 40. I know we need to get more, but give me 40 anyway. So before we do any building, I'm going to pop to one of the other islands and just get some stuff. Do I take the stuff to sell and do that now? Am I that bothered by it right this second? Maybe. Maybe. We are going to have to do that sale at some point. Straight from Tortuga, straight west to get to this guy. Which actually probably isn't a terrible idea, because we'll find some more bits and bobs. We do have a bell. So if that does come in need, we've got that. Let me just go see if I need to make anything. I want to see if I've got anything like last minute just to kind of whip together. Could make some more burritos. They do seem pretty good. Yeah, go on then. Give me another, like... Give me another 4. Okay, that'll do. Refreshing tomato juice. I mean, that's pretty easy, actually. Extra endurance, 15 minutes. Cane sugar. Yeah, go on. We can grow all this. Just give me 10 of those. It's just kind of like a backup extra amount of goodness. Right. Okay. I guess we're just going to go, because it's nighttime. I'm not too bothered by that. We're just going to jump to one of the other islands. We shall... Do you know what? I'm actually going to go and sell all this. Give me it all. Give me all of that. Let's jump to the smuggler's joint. I haven't actually explored their island yet, so I might just go run around this and chop down their trees. So I don't care about their house. I'm just going to nab all their shit. And we'll hold on to the guineas.
Don't ask unnecessary questions.
But I don't also want to be sat here for the next, like, 20 minutes just cutting down trees, because it's a bit dull. And it's not fun for people to observe. Mr. Buyer!
I don't need to know where you got it.
I have many things for you, sir. Gimme your guineas. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Give me another 20. Yes. Look at all that. Just made 53 quid. 53 gold. Assuming I can roam around this island. I would assume I can. Let's get Maud involved. Not Maud. Wendy, sorry. He's add bombs and dynamite you can craft so you can do mass... Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they would do, just because there's a bombardier. So... Wait, can I actually navigate this island? Yeah, must be able to. I'll just go up here, right? Obviously, there's, like, bombardiers and stuff. So, like... Kind of makes sense. Oh, I need more of these Triton's horns as well. Completely ran out of them. It's kind of annoying that a lot of decorate... Oh, this is very rocky, actually. There's might not be much on here. It's kind of annoying that a lot of decorations are based solely on those. It's like your main decorative thing. And there's Gun EP. There is some Gun EP. That is true. There is indeed some Gun EP. Alright. We're basically going to deforest these guys instead of my own island. They're coming in well close, those are. Look at them. Are they shooting me? Oh, no, they're shooting this guy. Okay, fair enough. Oh, yeah. Well, they've already said that they're not going to be doing small updates. They're only going to be doing, like, substantial updates, which I'm completely on board for. I'm absolutely happy with that. I'd almost rather be that way, because, like, it's not drip feeding, you know. I'd rather them just drop a bunch of crap. I say crap. You know, give me a whole new biome, basically. I guess it's a bit like how the guys at RuneScape do it. They tend to just do main updates with the occasional just like, oh, you know, we were going to add this, but it wasn't quite ready, so we've added it now kind of thing, which I'm fine about as well. Oh, I got a book. I got a ship book as well, actually. That's the other thing I bought. I bought that earlier, actually. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. If they want to add, like, more buildables, you know, go for it. But I'm absolutely on board with them just adding chunks of stuff as and when it's ready. Makes complete sense. I'm actually quite curious how far it's going to go. Like, you know, if we were looking at the game as it currently stands, like, what is the percentage we're currently at? Like, you know, are we halfway through the game? Are we quite far through the game? Like, that's what I want to know. So I know, like, I can figure out then how far ahead that we're going to be looking. How many biomes are aiming for? You know, currently there's 3, right? We've only explored 2 of them, so we've still got a whole biome to go. But currently there's 3, so I'm very curious on how many they plan on even doing. I heard there's Ashlands, right? I've seen that was somewhere. I feel like that's on here, right? Yeah, Ashlands is definitely the next one. So we know that's coming. But how many come beyond that? You know, what comes next? These guys sound like they're getting absolutely demolished. Oh my god. 4v1. Go on, lads. You can do it. What are we on? 158. We're aiming for about 200. Hope we're going on Valheim, dude. I'm assuming it will. I just assume that the updates will come out much faster than Valheim's have. Haven't really kept up with what Valheim's doing, but one of my biggest complaints was there was a lot of time between updates. You know, and that's fine. Like, it is a small team, I guess, but I felt there was too much time. It was yeah, it got to the point of where you switched off before the new one came out, you know. And I guess that is the world of gaming nowadays, is, you know, a lot of games are early access and they do build up as they go along. A pale forest. You know, I could see like I mean, I'd imagine there'll be like an undead kind of area. Like the Deadlands or something like that, you know, which is like full of undead and it's just a very unpleasant area. I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of like towards the end, just given that Blackbeard is supposedly controlling a lot of that and whatever now, so it kind of makes sense that's where he'd be. Right, 217. Well, we might as well go for 250 now. Oh, look at this. This is a good clump right here. That's a 4-in-1 situation. Look at that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Could have been killed by a tree then. It still hurt me. Oh yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one, that. Alright. Yeah, we're on about... There you go. 250. Right, let's just run up and down here briefly. Grab some of these horns. There'll be a couple down here. It's the one thing I just never really pick up that much of, but it is literally like one of the main decorative things. Anything that's like hanging, basically anything like that is on like any of this is all the horns. I'm surprised that I haven't seen any other use for pearls yet. Unless they're on jewelry, but I haven't really looked. Alright. 9 is better than none. Oh, they're using alchemy. Oh, okay, I've never really noticed. Fair enough. Alright. Take me home. Alrighty. Everything is emptied, except from those bits. Food is in here. Food is there. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I've actually got these out here now, haven't I? Right, so plan of action is that we want to try and get some of this built. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with this front section yet. It's probably going to be something similar to that, where we have a nice overhang and it curves around. We want to get a lot of that done. I'm actually going to sleep, so we got a bit more light. It feels weird. I'm not used to sleeping over here just yet. But I want to get a bit of building done. Usually we do a lot of, like, you know, questing and a few other little bits and bobs here and there. We don't really do that much building on stream, and I kind of want to get some of that done. We might even use this as our first, you know, our first fancy roofed thing. I could use... The thing is, I actually also really like this stone and timber, because this is the lower area. I want to keep it all at the same kind of material, which is this stone and timber. But we also want to make sure that we're getting the exact kind of, like, where we want everything. You know, where do I want windows, for example? This, using this is actually more expensive, but I will kind of want to be able to place my windows exactly where I want them. So we're going to have a little couple of, like, smaller guys here. That obviously needs to continue. And obviously we can replace bits as and when we decide where they're going to, you know, how it's going to be designed. Okay. That's a good spot for have a nice big... Oh yeah, we've actually got glass windows now. That's another thing we've picked up. Can have a window like that, so this can actually be made out of... I guess the only downside about using this is it looks different on the outside because it actually has timber through the middle of it. That's the one downside to doing it in this method. But I don't really care about it. It's alright. Gonna be quite a lot of windows in this one, I should think. I actually might even have like a bit of an archway between these. Just another wall, you know, like that's kind of entrance bit, then you kind of come through to the main bit. I think I might do something like that. Right. So if I'm doing that, that's going to be across to about there. So let's do like a bigger window there, another large window there. Something similar this side, a couple of large windows. And then I actually was thinking about having another door around here. I kind of like the idea of that being like a street here with kind of like multiple entrance points. Yeah, and I guess we can do that. Right, okay. Have I actually got anywhere that I can build? I guess that could technically use it. Like I said, the problem is it does add this random bit of wood on here. So it's kind of best to use it or none at all, but hey-ho. That's the shape that we're going with. How much of it have we used? Quite a bit already. So we are going to need to do all of this. Fill all that in. Okay, it's fairly large. That's okay. It could potentially be dropped back one on this side, but as long as I'm keeping a decent amount of space around here, I think I'm okay with it. It's very square, I know. I was battling with a non-square roof earlier. There's a bit... That one there is not a square roof, but I don't like the hut style that it is. So that roof... This is probably going to change. Like, it looks fine. But I don't really like the hut aesthetic to it. The way in which, like, the roof all points inwards. It doesn't feel very, like, established, you know, whereas these are all like this. But the problem is, if you want them to be like that, they do kind of have to be a bit square. And a bit square is a bit boring. So, you know, there is that. We could jut out one of these, actually, to give it a bit more of an interesting shape. There is that as well. What we'll do, though, is we'll get basic shape done, and then we'll figure out further designs, if any, afterwards. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. And we got enough. We're doing all right for stuff. I mean, this is technically now ready for a roof to go on. It doesn't take very long. Oh, problem is, though, I ain't got enough roof pieces to actually do this roof successfully. It's going to be immigration building registered to be a citizen of Che. I mean, I like the idea of an immigration building. It wasn't. This is actually going to be like a bit of a food hut. This is where we're going to do predominantly all my cooking. It's going to be kind of like where everything gets cooked and stored and all the food is. And then we'll have some tables and chairs in here because, you know, got to feed some people down here before they go up to the tavern. Tavern's up there. That's where they drink. They drink and be merry. Right, so actually, yeah, the problem with this is... One, I need to go buy the more roofs. Okay, yeah, let's go buy the more roofs first. Yeah, we're going to go and do that. Do I still have the... Oh, I could, yeah, let me go grab the roofs. Hang on. We're going to need those. We are going to need the roofs. Oh, I also built another pier here for a much larger boat later on. Basically, my plan is, right, I want to be able to stand, like, you know, walk down these jetties and you get a really good view of kind of everything. So I'm leaving this mostly open. I might have some, like, smaller things. That'll get something there. But, like, I really like being able to see the rock, these buildings and things like that. So, we shall see. Oh, I need to bring... Oh, I forgot to pick up the bloody... Okay, hang on. Wendy, give me a cash. Right. It was you. No. Yes, you. I need your tile roof extras. Bye. Thanks very much. Cool. All right. There we go. What have you got?
Tools make the hunter.
So you've got, like, I've already got that. Okay, yeah, I'm not too bothered about those ones just yet. Oh, like I said, I picked up a book. I got this one, the no quarter one. I do sink a lot of boats right next to them, so it does kind of make some sense. A shrubbery or two. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll get a lot of shrubberies and stuff built in once we figure out where everything's going to go. We'll absolutely chuck down some shrubberies and stuff. There we go. That's better. Right. Oh, these are nice. Eve's Corners. Oh, they're very nice. Oh, I'm a fan of them. Oh, they're great. Oh, I love that. Is there... Oh, there's the rest of them. Oh, beautiful. Right. Interesting that they don't have 45 degree. They only have 26. Interesting. That's unexpected. All right, let me build a bit of a set of stairs up here. Right. We're probably going to have these going around a lot of it. I do like those. Oh, the other problem is, though, I have to keep an eye out on how much... I have 167 clay right now. Because we're going to be working with, like, this. So we will need to be using... that one at least. That one's quite a bit bigger. That one's a bit bigger. What's the difference between these? I think one's a 2, one's a 1, right? Right, okay. That's okay. We can figure it out. We're gonna have something similar to that where we have the side parts go up instead. Is there much more they talk about shrubberies? There is. It's the Holy Grail, yeah. Isn't it John? I think John the Shrubber. Okay, so we're going to need a smaller one. Oh, this is our first tile roof, though. This is going to look great. Now, this front section... Oh, I kind of wish it was a higher roof now. Unsure of at the moment. Do we want to just go with this and use this as our... I think we can get away with that, right? I do really like to have these, though. This is great. Do I like how that looks? I think so. I don't really know. I'm going to put an overhang on it anyway. It's just, do I like it on the front here? I'm not sure if I do, you know. I kind of want to add my own... But also, there's no internal one. There's no inside one. I guess you would have to do an overlap here. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, I think it looks okay everywhere else, but the front here, I think it's a no. And that's fine, because we'll add our own overhang At the front here, at least. Is it? There's something missing here, and I can't figure out what it is. There's something missing. What is missing here? Is it just as simple as that? I think it might be. Obviously, though, we want to probably add... Thing is, we can't add this here because it won't make any sense. I mean, I can, and maybe we can figure out something along the front there. Like, what if I can continue that? See, that's what I want to continue. I want to continue that block along. Oh, wait, isn't that just... Oh, no, maybe not. That looks a bit like mahogany. But it's not. That's mahogany. An anchor. I think as well, this bit here might need to be wood. That also might be something that's kind of throwing me a little bit. I think that being wood might look better. But also I think it needs to stick out slightly a bit more. You know, the overhang needs to kind of kick in a bit better. It's almost that, isn't it? It's very nearly... I think we actually might be able to get away with that, you know. Because mahogany looks very different. I might leave it like that for now and then add something else underneath it afterwards. But do we want this filling in? Yeah, I guess we want this filling in there, right? Could fill it in with mahogany. Mahogany might look pretty fancy like. How does this look if I mahogany it? Ooh. Oh, that's a bit... No, we kind of needed that to be... What if I get rid of you? See, that sticks out too much. I need to probably free place that one. Because that's definitely... sticking out a bit too much. Right, stick that back in there. Let's see if we can figure this one out. It's doable. You just might need free placing. That there's fine, but we want it like... I guess more like... there, but slightly higher. Like those old... Yeah, I always like these overhangs. These overhangs always look a lot better for me. I really wish you could raise it upwards a bit more. What if I go from the bottom here and aim it at that top section? Ah, that's what we want. There we go. Now, I want to try and keep some of those details there. That's better. Oh, that's much better. So if we build off of that now... Oh, the problem is, though, is the mahogany side... Are these going to look the same? So now we want to ping it to that. We want to do... Ooh, that's not going to be... the right size? Or is it? Oh no, maybe it will. Then give me that. Flip that around. Put that there. Okay. That's looking alright. I don't really know how we're going to fill that in though. I don't think we've got small enough pieces. Unless you'd fit in there. Oh no, definitely not. Yeah, that bit's going to be interesting. Unless... Oh, one is... Wait, what? How has that worked? One is slightly different size to the other. That's fun. Oh, hang on. Ah, right. It's because they're not technically central. Right, yeah. It's because I have... Right. Yeah, that's not placed properly. That one's slightly further over. Right, I see the problem now. I see it. Gonna have to free place that one and all. Well, that looks nice. Right. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think it's doable. Alright, place that. And then we're going to have to do you again. But free place you. Oh, I can't see because my freaking head. Wait, what's V? There we go, that's better. Oh no, it's not actually, because it's not like... How far over is it? It's about there, I think. Something like that? Maybe? I mean, it's not bang on, but it's not far off. Okay. I mean, if this doesn't... It's quite curious that we don't have enough to fit in this space, to be honest with you. They're too high of an angle. I mean, if these look about the same... No, see, one's definitely higher than the other, isn't it? Right. Okay. Right, the only other way of doing this would be to change this section. Because at the moment, we need to add something to this that we can kind of bring it forward slightly. Maybe like a pillar or something like that. Because at the moment, it's trying to snap to this outside section, and we want it to snap one inwards, basically. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything I can do that will give me a better angle here. Not really, annoyingly enough. I know what I need to do. I just don't know if it's going to be doable with what I've got here. Well, no, the thing, so this is the problem I've got here. We might be able to like hide it. My problem is that sticks out way too much. I mean, I could add another piece on top, I suppose. I guess I could do... What's the difference here? I mean, I guess I could do like that. And that effectively solves the problem. But I would also need to, like, join up this back section here a little bit because of the way in which it currently sits. Maybe I just have to do this. Like, it's not great. It doesn't line up, like, in the way in which I want it to, but I think it's probably going to be the easiest solution for the time being. And then we'll figure out the roof afterwards. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Sod it. Would it be easy if we do that large one like that? Oh, no, definitely not. Alright. See, I don't really know how we're going to do that top section there. Like, successfully. I think that top section there is going to be a bit of a douche. Yeah, I don't really know how we can do that one just yet. Let's get these in nonetheless. See, now that is actually even. And I think we're just going to have a bit that sticks up. I just don't really like it. It's not the end of the world, though. It doesn't look too bad. I think once we've got the extra bits of the roof on, it might actually be okay. So if we stick you on there... Oh, see, that's not bad, actually. Oh, you know what? I'm not that bothered by this now. So what is the difference between these ends? I actually can't tell. Is it an overhang? Oh, it is. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Right, so we actually want to use this side then. And then we want to do that one. Okay. Yeah, alright. That's pretty good. It's kind of a bit further forward than I kind of think I wanted it to be, but I think we might be able to maybe, like, do something with it. I don't really know what I'm going to do on the inside here. Actually, I might need to go back on the roof. Okay, right. Just get rid of you for a second. Because I have to try and figure out... One, I need a bit of light, but also to figure out how that's going to work. What are we going to do there? Let's maybe get some more mahogany. Feel all fancy like using mahogany. Hmm. I mean, that's where I want it, but it is gonna... Doing it like that does sort of like hide a lot of the detail that we've got. Could fill it in with realistically anything else. We could just use... I guess we might have to just use like... We could just use like mahogany beams to try and fill it in. A good old beam. And just stack a few of them, you know, one under the other, basically. Just a bit difficult to do because I can't really see what I'm doing. If I just like there's one right there. What if I stick that like there? That's not even that far down, is it? Okay. Let me get rid of this door for a minute. Right. I suppose the other thing we could do... What if we did... Hang on a minute. It's going to be weird. It's probably going to sink into the floor a little bit strangely, but what if we did... Can we build off of that? Oh, we can. Oh, that's only going to fix the sides, though. Shame you can't stick those sticking out bits along the whole roof. I mean, I can. Like, these sticky out bits, I can. Just I don't want it on the front. I kind of just want that under section for under here, if that makes sense. Okay, so we can fix this element to it. Oh, that's the wrong type of freaking material for a start. Right, if I get rid of you and you, I could do that. That at least fixes some of it. It's not all of it. But I think it'll be easier to fix. If I had a door then on there, so that door's too high, but maybe now we can easily get something else in that slot. We had this door in there. No, we didn't. It's a much larger door. We had this door. What are you doing? Can you just go in the gap like I would like you to, please? That'd be great. Oh, interesting. Right, that's fun. Okay. I seem to have broken the door. Well, yeah, that's it's because it's trying to... Right, I know what it's doing. It's trying to clip onto the top section there. Ah, yeah. I didn't think about that one. Okay, let me try and force it into place with a one of you. There we go. Right. That's forced into place. That's fine. We figured that much out. We still got to try and figure out how this bit's going to work. Because we still have that gap. Everything else looks fine. Maybe the fancier door. This is true. Maybe the fancier door. I didn't think about the fancier door. If I just found out where we go. Windows and doors. I mean, it would, but it still sticks up much higher than I'd like it to. It would still overlap a lot of that upper section. I think this might be easy to fill in now, though. I think. Let's just get a bit of a... Give me a bit of a set of stairs going up to this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right. That section there might be more doable. Could potentially use, like... I mean, I'd love to just like a little stone bar there. I'm also missing one of them door/window blueprints. Yeah, I probably just haven't bought the thing that is requiring it. So that's getting ever so slightly filled in. Okay. Then all I kind of want to do is realistically, like... I mean, that's pretty much... That's now filled in. It looks a little bit unusual. But I reckon if we now add, like, a Rego beam onto the outside of that... that sort of sticks out to like there-ish. I think we can get away with it. There we go. All right. That works. I'm fine with that. All right, yeah, I need to get a higher, better set of stairs now. Man, who'd have guessed building a roof was such a bitch? I'm definitely going to run out of resources doing this. Abso-freaking-lutely going to run out of resources. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Okay, add the middle bit first. Middle bit done. Middle bit. Chuck you on. Chuck you on. Right. Okay. We got there. It's a miracle. Let's get this outer bit done first. Oh, meant to do that. Outer bit is done. Well, to a degree. Other outer bit. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. This section here is actually going to be different. So this outer bit probably won't need to be there. It's actually only really that back outer bit that needs to be there. Made a grape sandwich. Oh, okay. A grape sandwich. I don't think I've ever had a grape sandwich before. Okay, yeah, so those bits don't actually need to be there, but we're going to leave them there for now. Because what we're going to do is we want something similar to that. So we actually kind of want those going up there and the whole of the back section coming forward. So actually want something along the lines of that. Oh, for crying out loud. It's quite strange how low these are. I'd much prefer if these were a higher, like a higher angle. It's kind of unusual. Oh, do we have one that will fit that? Oh, yeah, we do. All right. Okay. Okay, so what we've got to do now is we're going to need these pieces that basically kind of join these two up. And we're going to also need something back here to do something similar. Now, how much space do we actually going to have here? I think it's only a singular, which is probably this. Oh, no. That's really long, though. Oh. Oh, that's a weird angle. What is that angle? Oh, it's 13. That's why. Okay, yeah, we want you. Oh, for God's sake, Jay. Stop falling off the bloody roof, you pillock. All right, so now you can go there. Yes. Right. We're getting somewhere. We're actually getting somewhere. Progress is being made. So if I now do that, we're going to need to fill in this and this. Then we could do a big one here. And then we need another one? Yes? Maybe not? Oh, I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute. No, maybe not. Let me get rid of that for now. Because that section there is going to join a bit. I think that's going to be the weird join. That's fine. Real grapes to salad and brie. Oh, actually, you know what? All right. That sounds pretty good, actually. Okay, I think I can do this most of the way, if not all of the way. Yeah, I think we can do this all the way quite happily. Oh, like I said, a lot of this is going to go for us to make our proper overhangs. Like I said, though, I think this section here is just going to be a strange join. Because I think we're going to need like a little tiny diddy one. That's only 3 there, isn't it? So if we did... Let's just fill that in. Okay, no, that's okay. That's actually not too bad. Ah, it's this section here that needs a weird bit. Oh, wait. Ooh, hang on a minute. It needs to go back here. It needs to be there. There we go. That's where that needs to be. I think. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. It's kind of got almost like that there. Do you know what? That actually gives me like Chinese kind of style building vibes. You know, like, it just does. Okay, but we're going to get rid of that. because we're adding our own overhang onto this section. But we do need to retain it here. So we need a 1 and a 2. Same here. 1 and 2. Okay, so we've got the right kind of thing going on here. All right. Okay, yeah, so I think we know how the rest of this goes. We have to add a dead basic looking bit of wood, of which I have 132. Okay, we're doing all right. I'd love to use mahogany here instead. I wonder if it looks better if I just use mahogany here. No, way up. Why aren't you... Oh, we'll do it from there. Oh, do you know what? Does that look better? That actually does look better, right? Oh, actually, oh, I don't know. It does on the underneath. But that section there has this... There's a white line, which I don't think really works. It's too different. But it's something to go with. Unless we can do it like that. No, it's the same. Okay, no, we'll stick with Rego planks. We might get nicer planks later on. Who knows? It's a shame because they're not quite as good. They're not quite as nice. There might be better ones later on that I just don't currently have, which we can unlock and sort out whenever. Alright, and then all we got to do is just mahogany the crap out of this then. So... Shouldn't be too difficult. He says. Alright, and then it's going to be a hell of a lot of the singular pieces. Could probably get away with a larger piece in the middle here, though. I would say. Could do with being on the roof or a bit of a better angle. Nice, that went well. That roof there would be good to be on, actually. Give me the stairs. There you go. Oh, yeah. Much better angle. How are we doing? What's the window door? Okay, yeah, I saw that bit earlier. Yeah, grape sandwich sounds good. Ooh. Okay, it's definitely an unusual... Oh, for crying out loud. I cannot stay on a roof to save my freaking life. It's like Minecraft all over again. Just consistently falling off of roofs. I guess the only downside of it at this angle is I can't really tell when it's too high. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. But it's fine. Oh, do you know what? Actually, this one works out perfectly. Because all I've got to do now then is add a roof. At this version of the roof. Yeah. Then add a middle bit. Add an... Oh, is it a smaller middle bit? Smaller middle bit? Yep. Then we need this guy. Specifically... that side, I think? Start down here. 1, 2... Hang on. Oh. Well, this is interesting. There we go. Okay, I'm running low on wood and clay already. Because of course I am. Okay. Alright. I'm okay with this. I think it's looking alright. It looks very, proper with this style of roof on as well. Yeah, okay. I'm alright with this. I don't think we're going to have enough to do this, unfortunately. Oh, that's going to be unusual as well. The way in which that joins onto there. I don't really know how we're going to get that to look good. When I think about that. Because we need it to be like this, don't we? Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's a problem. I mean, it could just do that. But we're also going to need to get rid of another piece, right? I think that bit needs to go. And we're not going to really be able to... I mean, I guess I could just add the... I guess I could just do that? I don't know yet. I need to add the other parts and figure out how that's going to... This side just might be a bit weird. How do the other side? Oh, the other side was its own perfectly aligned one. This one's not perfectly aligned, is it? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's at least do the roof. So we've got that kind of ready to go. Like I said, I have no idea how that bit's going to kind of clip together yet. It might just mean that we have to do a bit of jiggery-pokery and it will just kind of work, but... Let's just try and get as much of it in as we can. You can have this go to do with a potted palm tree. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like anything like that, yeah, it's not a bad shout. So allow me to do that there. Okay, fine. That is where that one needs to be, I believe. So it's whether we just leave that like this, or can we get away with doing one of those in there instead? How does that look? It very nearly works. There is a tiny... Can we see that from inside? No, I think we might get away with that. No, I think we're good. Okay, I think I might leave that like that. There is a very, very small little weird bit there, which I could just do that. Or, actually, what if... Can I get... Could do with that coming down like an extra half or something. Nah. I think I might just leave this like this for now. And we'll reassess that at a later date. How are we looking at? I got 65 wood and 47 clay. I think I'm actually good for the clay now. It's the wood that's going to cause me any kind of issues. But thankfully... all of this mahogany stuff only uses one anyway, so it might not be that bad. Obviously that can be... That uses 2, so that saves me 2 immediately. Okay, sweet. We actually did the entire thing. I do think, though, a window up here might be a good shout. What do we think? I don't know if it's going to work, actually, because it might look a bit weird up there. Might come back to it. We might come back to it. I do feel like they are a bit flat. They need something up there. Oh, actually, we're not finished with the thing, are we? We need a little bit extra. I need to add one of you. And then some of you guys, right? Oh, we're fine. We got plenty. I do like these roofs, though. These look good. Oh, you know what? It's kind of hidden where we were anyway. There we go. Beyond that bit at the front there, we have a whole new building. And I've used basically my entire supply of wood to do it. I do think, though, some kind of a window might be a good shout up here. I'm going to remove it anyway. It doesn't quite line up. I actually might also put the door in line with... Oh, can I put... Yeah. I might just put the door in line with this as well. Otherwise, that slightly skew-iffness is going to do my tits in. My actual tits will be done in by it. So we're going to do that. And then, yeah, I reckon we can get rid of that one. It's going to be less obvious, but from outside, I think it will look a lot better. And I'm literally thinking we use one of, like, basically the sort of closed windows. We could use, like, a shutter one, which actually looks pretty cool. Is it all the way around? Hang on a minute. Is that the same? It's the same. Could chuck a shutter in there and just leave them open. It is going to be a New England-style lobster shack with a pirate clam chowder specialty of the day. Pirates make you hungry. Clearly. Clearly make you very hungry. I think it looks pretty good, though. I'm enjoying that. I'm actually quite looking for... Oh, the problem is there's no 45-degree angle, so I'm not going to change the 45 degrees just yet. That one could be updated. Right. I reckon we can get a little bit of light on the subject. Obviously we're going to want some light in here because it's pitch freaking black. I will change the style of light. I'm just adding these in so I can see what I'm doing in here when it comes to actually building stuff. But we are going to get some more bloody wood before I move anything in here. So the plan is, I was going to put an archway here, wasn't I? Let me have a quick look. Where are they? Okay, we could still get away with an archway in here. We do have these half arches, which could be pretty nice. Like, I'm thinking of getting some kind of... Do we have, like... What are those lower... Do we have those? I feel like we must have those in pillars, right? Is it these? I think... Is it those? No, not quite. What are those sections there? Can we build those? Stone... I feel like these are just like this, but also just not. Because I do quite like the idea of using these. Let's have a look at the rest of it first. Okay. I think I could easily fill in that section there. But should I have used the plaster ones instead? Because then I can add plasters to the inside of here. Okay. And then if we went to here, we can use like... I do like these though. These are nice walls. Arch wall... An arch wall covered with plaster. Oh, I guess you could make some nice, like, some nice walls with those. Oh, a nice corner ceramic piece there. Okay. Could fill that bit with beams. So it has some holes. What do you mean? Oh, you mean this section here? So there's, like, some downward points, you mean? I guess the only downside with that is... Let's see how it looks like this first. The thing is, right, does this look a bit weird with the wood? That's my kind of biggest... I guess it's internal, so it doesn't matter so much. I'm not completely sold. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. Give those arches upside down and make it. No, there's no upside down. No, I can't flip the angle of them, unfortunately. I think it's because it's... I'm not sold. There is like these and stuff. I think the problem is I just don't think it works because it's stone. If I could get wooden ones, it would make more sense. But I cannot. So, is there a better solution here? At least not that I know of. I mean, there might be ones later on. You're missing a lot of them stuff in pillars and beams. Yeah, I haven't bought a lot of the pillars and beams, like, things yet. I'll leave it for now, because there might be something else. So the plan of action in here is we need to figure out where we want everything. I do need to make, actually, I will need to put a fireplace in here somewhere. I do want a fireplace. Which I think I might put here. That's true, Murray, yeah. I think I might put the like a large fireplace sort of here. Because that will... Yeah, I think I'm going to do it here. I could do it... Yeah, because I want to make one similar to this, where we have like an actual cooking stove and stuff above it, but I kind of want the fireplace to be bigger. I'm actually going to have it like take up quite a lot of this space, I think. So we can get rid of... I think all of that can technically go, because we're going to have a larger... oh god, I'm really terrible at finding these things. We want to use this. I need to go back by like one little bit. Let's have that go way up. Where's my door? Because we do want some like... I mean, I guess we could have it going into that and then make a different sized chimney, but I don't know yet. It will look a little bit mental if the chimney's really freaking high. Like if we had like an actual... I need to get back on this bloody roof, don't I? Like, how do we want this chimney to go? Oh. Oh, don't tell me that! Spoilers! You know the rules. It doesn't go back far enough, really, does it? I don't think. Yeah, they're gonna have to go. Ooh, I mean, we could have it come out into the room a little bit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Does that not seem like it's deep at all? Do we want it coming out into the room? I guess if it comes out into the room, it might make sense to build it out of, like, stone. A bit more. I could do with, like, smaller stone pieces. Okay, we're going to build a really bog standard, like, crappy looking one for the time being. Because now we know that actual fireplaces exist. It doesn't matter so much if this looks good or not. I just need something that gives me some kind of an idea, like, early on. In fact, I could use those. Where are those angled pieces gone? How big of an angle is that? Okay. That's not so bad. Well, it is more outside the building than in. It is technically outside of the building. I don't... Yeah, it's not great. This might be something I do off a stream a little bit more. And I might go and have a look around how we get what these chimney pieces actually are. Because I've got a few of them dotted around now. Where the bloody hell are... Here we go. I've got a few dotted around now that are just like homemade versions. I did not realize there was actual chimneys in the game. But as well, I'm not a huge fan of this one because it's so freaking big. Like, we're gonna have to have like a big old like block of a chimney in theory. It's too flush to... We'll get over it. I don't like that at all, to be honest with you. I think it looks ridiculous, but I can't be bothered to fix it right now. We'll sort it later on. Right. Because I need to get a bunch of different things in here. Like, we need the cooking pot. We need... So what I want is... There's a few different things I need in there anyway as part of it. I kind of want one of these underneath it because I think that looks the best under a chimney. But the main thing that we need in here is the actual cooking pot itself, which is somewhere. This guy. Which obviously could do with being under a chimney. But this chimney's so freaking big, it kind of looks a bit ridiculous under here. And also the smoke apparently doesn't go anywhere else. But I also wanted one of these in here because it kind of makes sense to me. Because it looks like an actual fire that you'd have somewhere. So this does look quite large. Yeah, a fancy cooking spit would be really good. I'll tell you what, let me go and have a little rummage around. I want to have a quick look in Tortuga. Because I want to know what level I need to be to get further. Did I keep the money on me? Still got 30 quid on me. I would assume it's part of this elegant guy. But now I want to have a little look-see.
Still sharp.
Stained glass, luxury seating. And so these are all curtains and shelves. Nice. Cabinets. Tables and cabinets. Seating. Staircases and railings. Elegant doors and windows. Right, so it's none of those. So maybe it isn't on this guy. What about you?
Leather, strong steel.
Hunter's furnishings. Tables, chairs and cabinets. Roofs and clay walls. Ugh. It's not there. What about...
Handle with care.
smugglers? Ah! Fireplace. A luxurious fireplace. Right. Yeah, we're pretty far off that, to be honest. We're pretty far away. Oh, fountains. And planters. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Hmm. I mean, I could get timber pillars. Oh, timber pillars are stone base. Nice. Beams of various angles, timber corners, log fence. You know what? I might grab that anyway. That's going to come in handy. That's a bunch of pillars, beams, and fences. But I've got to get a whole nother level, which is 600 rep. And then we get a rep is to trade in these doohickey majigs. Right. Okay, I'll buy that anyway. Because that's going to give me a whole bunch more beams. Pillars and beams. Oh, yeah, alright. A big old thick beam. Oh, these are nice. They're fancy. A wall beam. What was that it? Oh, I thought I got more than that. Oh yeah, fence logs. Decorations, farming. Okay. Honestly, I think it's because I've unlocked some others already, but that I don't think that was worth 20 freaking quid. Alright, whatever. Yeah, some kind of like a fountain down here. Look pretty good, actually. Alright, where am I storing my cash? Is it under here, I think? Yeesh. Still got 40 some in. Well, it's not so bad. Okay. Right, we're going to leave that like that. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's just kind of... For me, it's marking out where I want something in the future. So we're just going to leave that there. That will eventually just be replaced with probably a nice fireplace. Right, how are we going to do... How much wood have I got? 26. Eek. That's probably not enough. Let's go grab a little bit more quickly. I'm just going to pick a random freaking island and go into it. Well, the problem is a lot of my random islands now are like... Oh, I guess I could go to one of these and just collect on the shore. I'd have to worry about wolves going inland and stuff like that. So I can just collect from here. I do have places where I've planted trees, but yeah, I just don't have that many. I'm also not entirely sure. If I chop down one of the trees that I have planted, do I get a seed back? Because to be honest with you, I ain't got that many palm tree seeds, I don't think. So yeah, I could grow some. But I just don't know how many I'll get. I get your seed back? Right, okay. That's the reason why I hadn't done it yet. Because I wasn't sure if I got my seed back or not. I'll plant some in a minute. $90. I don't need that many. Just gonna grab like maybe 100. I just need stuff to decorate an internal area. And you got 2 wood, but you get multiple seeds. But change now, you get 10 wood per tree, but you get 1 seed. But I mean, that makes sense. If you get 1 seed, you can just regrow it. That's no big deal. Right. I'll get about 100 and I'll head back. It's a great game, J. Murray. It's absolutely worth getting. I don't think I'm going to mod it, at least not yet. Did I ever mod Valheim? I don't think I did. I don't think I ever modded Valheim. Or did I? I don't remember. I think there was plans that I might do a modded run of it, but I never did. As far as I can remember, I never did anyway. Alright, anyway, farming. Is there one that's particularly good to use? Which is the best one to grow? I've got 9 ficus seeds. I also don't know where to plant them, to be honest with you. Somewhere that I can just chop them back down again. Guess maybe over there? Maybe over here? Does it have to be in my area? To get the seed back, for example? Oh, I planted this one. This one I planted. Yeah, I definitely planted that one. Those ones were already here. I have no intention of chopping them down, except from the banana trees, but... You know what? Let's just slap a bunch here. 1, 2, 3. We'll do 5 of them, and let's just do some... I only got 5 palms of these. You know what? I'm probably not likely to plant these anywhere, so let's just plant all of these. There we go. The palm ones are more likely to use as decorative, so I'm going to leave them. Right, anyways, so let me grab... That's not in here, is it? Let me grab the bits and bobs from over here that I'm going to want. I can rebuild these there later today. I need at least them, and at least that. Okay. So I need to figure out what the layout's going to be in here. I'm actually thinking of having like a central thing here. Like a prep station here. And then some bits and bobs that I dotted around. Like I might have the pots and pans maybe over the fire. It's not going to really work with this particular type of fire, but... So I'm thinking like... Okay. I'm not going to use mahogany. Mahogany's nice. Right. Let's have a think about this. So, well, the good news, mahogany pillars. I kind of want to build, like... That's too big, but we'll go with that for the moment anyway. Some kind of a table, basically. Or maybe in fact we could just have a big old one of these in it. Like, 2 of them could look pretty good, actually. But I want that in the middle point. Also, is that too high? Okay, hang on. Can I build on top of that? If, to be honest with you, it doesn't matter because you're never going to see it. I mean, I can. It's very... Do you know what? That size isn't too bad. I do quite like that, though. But now I kind of think, like, do I want to go with mahogany? And also, that's not a good place to put it. It needs to be a bit further back. If anything, it needs to be more, like, on here. Oh, it really wants us to... Let me free place it. Let me stick it, like, there. Is that going to be... Oh, there might actually not be too much room. Might be a bit of a fire hazard. Let's try with mahogany on it, actually. Let's give it a try. It doesn't cost me really much anything else, so... Because it has, like... Oh, hang on a minute. Is this pattern actually... Wait, what the hell? Oh, right. Interesting. This pattern appears to not really be something I can replicate. I think that way's better. Okay. Okay, that worked out okay. That's okay. We'll go with that. My only concern is that we're going to have to block the underneath anyway. Because some of the stuff I'm going to put on there will have feet, so that could be problematic. I also don't think this is going to look particularly very good as, like, what I would describe as, like, a work surface. It's not too bad. It's alright. I think I can work with it. Definitely want to fill these spaces though. Right, because what we want is... Well, one, we need a place for... And I'm just going to chuck them in here for now in case we need them. I need a place for the cookware to go. Like I said, the cookware I thought would work really well on here. And it may still do. Well, it actually doesn't look too bad. I might leave the cookware there. Oh, the problem is, though, can I even access this? I can. We're going to need the chopping block in basically embedded into this. That's how I want that. I want it embedded in. And that's the foot I was on about there. There's going to be an obvious foot underneath, which I'm not a huge fan of. Which we can hide, but we'll have to use something to hide it. So that's kind of my big issue here. And then it's realistically anything else we want in here. So for example, I'm actually thinking I might even put like a weighing thing in here because, you know, you want to weigh food. We're going to want this in here because obviously we're going to want to cook food and like lots of food decorations, lots of food in places, probably like a little table here and there. It's looking good though already. Let me get rid of you for a second. I'm going to pop you in the corner. I can also do another one somewhere over here. I guess I can get a chandelier in here somewhere, actually. Chandeliers are really bright, though, I've noticed in this. They're very bright. Obviously, we're going to want, like, a really good old chandelier. That's really high up. Can I get that to be lower? Can I attach it to these chains? The structure is unstable. Guess it needs to be on a beam, maybe? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I need to put a beam here. Will that connect to the bottom of that now then? Oh! That's nice. Okay, that's exactly what I want it to do, but just differently. It's kind of interesting because that means that maybe this isn't central. Maybe this table isn't. Oh, it definitely isn't. Yeah, it's kind of slightly over by a bit. Okay. Doctor's. Hey, no. There's no such thing as food poison back in these days because you just bake the hell out of it until there's nothing left of it. You don't get food poisoning. Problem solved. I don't know if that's going to stick through on the roof. It probably is. Oh yeah, that looks awful. Right. That's curious. Ugh. I mean, I guess we could do that actually. If I did that all the way along, you should be able to see it. But also, it should completely be attachable. I need to figure out where the middle is. That's the middle, oh, wait, no. Where is the middle? Is that the middle? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's get a chain up there. I think it's the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that means then that the flipping. Oh, that's hard to see. Oh, that's not even freaking on it, is it? That's really hard to see. Oh, that's better. When in doubt, clip slightly into the wall. There we go. Right, so that table is about as central as a freaking, I don't know. I think. Oh, right, okay, yeah, none of this is central. Okay, well, that kind of makes a bit more sense. So I guess the easy way to fix the centricality, which is definitely a word, of this is to use beams. Because that's the middle point. There we go. So now we know where the middle of the room is, give or take. We can then add more beams. Like maybe we do... Now the problem is, though, is that going to be... That's okay. That's too far out. So actually maybe there? Or maybe there. Ooh, I don't know. But now we know that is bang smack in the middle and that it will be... I mean, if I use that one, it will be over the table, which I'm actually kind of more... I think I'm more for that. I think I'd rather it be over the table than not at all. Also, I feel like it makes more sense if we just use 2 of these. Or would I prefer... I kind of prefer it like that, actually, I think. Or do I? Oh, bollocks. Okay, I'll leave it like this for now. I'm way overthinking this. This is just a freaking table that I'm going to do nothing actually on. Right, give me that. Oh, you arswipe. That's not what I was looking at. Quite clearly, that was not what I was looking at. Slowly rotate. Wait, why won't you build now? Oh, there we go. Give me a good old chunky beam over this. Oh yeah, that's better. What about a chunky beam going downwards as well? Oh no, not quite. Oh, a circular stone beam there might be quite nice. Like a chunky beam I can use. Do I prefer that, or do I prefer... Oh, maybe even like... Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. There we go. That's better. Can I even get away with that on top? Because why not? Yeah, why not? Okay, cool. And then we'll grab you, get you attached to the nice thing there. Okay, that's better. Right, anyways. So, yeah. That's what we're going to be working with there. Actually, that lines up really nicely there. Oh, I could just use that bloody line. Freaking idiot. Comes really nicely with the door. You've got a nice lineup of everything. The chandelier's right over it. I could even go lower with the chandelier, but I'm not going to right now. But we're going to then want, like I said before, we've got the chopping block just inside this. Looks a lot better if it's just kind of in it. But again, it's going to mean that I'm going to need some kind of hidening to go underneath it. Which I could do with, like, some of this, maybe? I could probably create a bit of a block underneath. Just not really sure if it's going to line up very nicely. Or if it's even going to look any good, for that matter. Or if I can even attach it to there. Come on. You know you want to work. You're making these pirates look too civilized. Well, that's good. Pirates are civilized folk. Pirates are what's the word? Misunderstood. Oh yeah, that hides it perfectly. Okay, then all we got to do is get that to freaking... I love that it's connecting to the other side, but not... There we go. Okay, yeah, that works. I'm okay with this. I could even add, which I might do. Let's just get that done. I could even add a little bit of cheeky mohog. That's what we're going to call it now. Cheeky mohog. To those corners. Oh, is it going to be a bit weird, though? Oh, I can't really see it, can you? We need something chunkier. Oh, yeah. Oh, much better. Oh, it's like a... I'd have this kitchen on. My only problem is it's much further over one side than it is the other. Which is kind of problematic. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, yeah, that is quite a bit further over, isn't it? Is that fixable? I mean, not really. I mean, yes, but also... I mean, it is, but I would have to realign it somehow. And I don't really know the easiest way of doing it. It's that, or I try and free place these. But I don't know if I can because of the way in which there's stuff in the way. I'd have to do it like... Oh yeah, that's not going to work. That's way too over. It's way too far over. It does look good though. Right. Yeah, so the only way I'd be able to fix it is to redo these. I'll tell you what, I'll do this off stream because I'll be here all bloody day doing this. That's going to require me to do some jiggery pokery and some exacting. It does look good though. I am a fan. Because we still want that nice little overhang. But obviously we need this space here. Right, anyways, I digress. So, we're going to need... Now, I don't have everything just yet because we want to be able to save for some other things. But in terms of decorating in here, obviously we're going to want some kind of a creature above the fire. But because it's not flat, I can't put one on there right now. So, again, I will probably have to figure that one out off stream. Unless I can add a flat bit to it, which I probably can do. I'm literally thinking just like embedding a flat bit in there. Yeah, like up there, look. That's kind of in line. Yeah, you'd never even bloody know. Then we can attach a thing. Goat's too big, unfortunately. Oh wait, maybe if I... Yeah, goat's too big. Wolf's too small. Boar's not bad. They're the kind of stuff. I mean, a goat is looks the best. Maybe we can like... That'll do. Right, so yeah, there's a load of other things that we can add in here that are going to make things look a bit more interesting. What have we got? For example, we've got a lot of different foods. Like we've got like baskets of corn and so on and so forth. Now I actually think we're going to need a space in here that's like a bit like... Obviously we've got all of this. We want to add like various stuff down here. This section here is kind of almost prime real estate for other storage. So let's get our flipping mohawk back. Get you in there. And then what I'm going to do is... Now, it really annoys me this game doesn't have right angles, but you can almost get away with it. Like, it annoys me this is not a right angular triangle. But like I said, if you sink it in enough, you can kind of get away with it. Like, what I want to do is create a few shelves here. So I can add some books and some, like, stuff. Because obviously it's a cooking place, we're going to need books. So basically over here I can put, like, you know, have a basket of corn. For popping. Bit of corn there. We can do some peppers up here as well. A goat milkshake set up in there. We can have some, like... Books do require quite a lot of wood, but that's fine. We can do a couple of books in here. A couple more on top there. Oh yeah, there's these kind of weird bits up there and there. Oh, come on. Why can't I see that bit? Okay, that's not so bad. We are going to also need, obviously, we're going to need some of these going on here. Now, we could sting these on here. I feel like that kind of makes sense. I want more versions of this, though. Or even like a herb thing going across there quite easily. I reckon a herb thing going over the window here for future window makes sense. I'm enjoying that. Gonna need, like... more herbs down here. They make sense to be underneath those herbs there. This section might even have another chopping block. Maybe an open book. Like I'm doing a bit of prep here. Let's get a crude frying pan. Like I say, we're doing a bit of prep work over here. Obviously, we can get like a plate, we can get a little teapot. Sorry, that's a bowl. Other stuff on here as well at some point. I'm sure there's far more decorations that I don't have just yet. A couple of like baskets, like maybe in this corner. Rum. Obviously, we need some rum back here. That goes without saying. Okay, it's coming on pretty nicely, actually. I'm loving this. This whole section here. I'm loving that. This looks well good. The main thing we are going to need is more lights. Although this is kind of light in here with that on, actually. Actually might be alright. I don't think we need this here. No, I think we'll need these, but I actually might have another chandelier under here. It's kind of dark on the way in. Do we add another chandelier? Maybe like a smaller version. We ain't got enough animal fat. Oh, never mind. Let's not use a smaller one. No, we ain't got enough animal fat. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave these things on the wall for now then. But we obviously could use some other lamps and stuff. We've got these ones instead that we could use, which would be nice. But we just need more animal fat. I'm constantly in need of animal fat. Like, I am constantly going off and killing boars. I have so much meat that I don't need. I guess we want like a little tankard on here as well. Now, I am thinking of putting like a table here in front of this window. Do I have any like nice tables yet? See, all my tables at the moment are a bit shit. You know, like, that's my nicest table. This freaking piece of crap rectangular one. But we can go with this. We'll have that in here. Or just buy for the merchants. That's true, I could do. This section here I kind of want to leave as an outdoor area. Like, I'm actually thinking of having like a bit of an awning thing kind of going on up here that's a bit of an outdoorsy kind of spot. Like, obviously this is not big enough. I don't think there are any larger ones, but we could probably figure out a way of using this in something else. Like, I actually kind of want to... What I was thinking of was having like... I'll just throw it together quickly. Basically, like... that's way too big. But something along the lines of this. Maybe a nice base to it. Am I clip? Am I... Okay, no, I'm not. Let's get... Chunky mahogany. Oh, how far? Which does it even come out of? There we go. Maybe even a bit higher? I don't know. But something along the lines of this. It's got kind of like a bit of a... I'm not quite sure if I'm liking that pole where that is. I want that a little bit more... sort of there-ish, I guess. Or even maybe above it. But only slightly. Yeah, like... Yeah, like something like that. It might be too... chunky, though. That's my only concern, is it's going to be a little bit on the chungus side. Ah, balls! Oh, is that even going to work? Can I clip that in? Not quite. I guess I'd have to do this the other way around. I'd have to do it like that first. Oh, even that's kind of floaty. Oh, that's interesting. I actually kind of think that this is too chunky anyway. I think this is too big. And I find this is somehow supporting itself. Oh, there we go. I think I'd need the smaller beam. I think the smaller beam would look better. Yeah, I think the smaller beam is looking better. And then we could easily just have it. How is that not... That's so annoying. I need to... I mean, the problem is... Okay, easy way around this would be to do like this. I think. Just need to find that spot. That spot is being a bar steward. There we go. Now I can delete these. Just put a bit back in. There we go. Right. Stuffed croc would go harder. Stuffed croc would go harder, yeah. I don't have crocs. Okay. And I don't know yet. I'm undecided on this bit, but something along the lines of this, with like another table and stuff outside here. Maybe even like, feels like a freaking cafe, doesn't it? A couple of round tables out here. But then the question is do I add any of this like awning here? Because I could probably attach it to, or not. I was kind of hoping I'd be attached to this, to be honest. Oh, maybe I can. I think it will. Yeah, I mean, I could add like this. Do I like that? I don't know. Maybe. It's not great. I'll leave it for now. Okay, but we'll leave that like this for the time being. I think this is looking good, though. There's a little bit more that needs to come in, I think. Like, we need something in here. But the cooking area's got a good amount of stuff. Oh, we need storage. Yeah, we need a bunch of storage. For like meat and whatever. So that's going to be another thing I need to do. I don't know what you guys are talking about right now, so. Okay. We do have nice, fancy, elegant flag poles now as well. We could have a flag pole up here for some reason. Or not. You know, to be like, here be the food, kind of thing. Oh, I guess we could do, yeah, I guess we could do, hang on a minute. Nah. Got a hair in my mouth, there we go. We could do like... Oh, there you go. That's what we needed. How about the one there? That's better. Very modern. Oh, that's better. And then we get a light out here somewhere. Okay, this is looking good. Windows need to go in. I'm gonna get rid of this. Windows take ages. Near the door there. Oh, this is looking good. I like this. Yes. This is looking very good. Very good indeed. And these give me anything. What's this? Delicious meal set. Oh, we need that. Right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think a crab on the wall also makes sense in here somewhere. You know, obviously we need a crab on the wall. I do have a crab on the wall somewhere already. I think it's out here. Give me yo crab. Crab on the wall. There we go. All is good now. So yeah, we can get a few more bits and bobs in here. We can add a few more. We need to add storage and whatever for like, you know, obviously food and whatnot. So I think we need to. Well, one, we've got to allocate a place for food storage, which actually might be this corner. Might repurpose this corner into like actual storage. I've got levels to do. I've got like stuff to unlock. This is good. This is our first house with that proper top to it. I think it's actually looking all right. Windows are like the last thing I'm going to bother doing just because it takes so freaking long. The crab and goat. Yeah, yeah. If we've got the angry dodo up there, this could be the crab and goat. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's the wrong way around. I just noticed that. That should be... Oh, so maybe I could do it this way around, actually. That should be this way around? That's better. Make sure it's all right the other way around as well. You can build text signs. I wouldn't be surprised if they add that later on. I'm not going to use mods. I kind of don't have any interest in adding mods to the game at the moment. But yeah, there's lots of little details that we can add. Like, you know, a lot of things just like beams going up the side of these buildings. Just kind of help with the, you know, there's a lot of these other little bits of wood that it just kind of helps with the aesthetics. I hate that word, but like, it just helps. It makes everything seem a bit more, you know, solid and less falling apart. But once windows go in there, that'll make a bit more sense. But yeah, I think we did all right. We basically built cookhouse / cafe called the Crab and Goat. So a lot of the buildings have got different styles. So like this one is made out of, so this one's the it's like the Smithy's house, and the reason we've made it out of clay, or like specifically, yeah, the large clay as opposed to limestone, is because there's a kiln back here. So it kind of makes sense that he's built like the bricks himself. So that's the reason why this one's made out of clay with a little bit of stone in it. The Crabby Goat. This one is obviously, this is the Alchemist Hut. This is subject to change. I am not 100% on this one yet. I do like this back section here, though. I like that it's got a little bit of a farm. Needs more in here, but I like it. Because it's near this little farm as well, we're going to have like a farmhouse kind of thing back here, which joins onto the rest of these. My one planted tree looks lovely. But yeah, it's looking all right. We're getting there. I haven't touched the the tavern in a while, so I'm going to get onto that at some point. But yeah, everything's getting there. Very, very getting there. But anywho, there we have it. So next time, which will be on Tuesday, so the only stream next week is Tuesday. The only stream next week is Tuesday, so don't forget that one. So I'll give you a little bit of a tour of the things I've done, changed, got, etc. You know, whatever. But yeah, it's gone pretty well. I wanted to get at least some building done, because like a lot of the time that we go off and do various adventures and whatever, we don't actually get that much building done. I usually build a lot of it off stream, but sometimes just chatting away and building stuff is good fun. Excuse me. But until then, have yourself a good weekend. Oh, hello, Koi. I'm sorry that I'm logging out. I do apologize. I hope you're okay. But I will see you in the not too distant future. Sorry. I will see you very, very soon. Where's the tavern? It's on top of the spire. I'll show you it next time. I'm back in on Tuesday from 7:30 BST. And I'll catch you then. Have yourself a good one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you for the bits from Matt. Thank you for the new follow from Cluster. And I will catch you in a few days. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Ba-da-da.